Hey troops, Royfight Geeks Adventures, woohoo! So, had a bit of an event yesterday. No, not just the Super Bowl. The Flash trailer dropped, which is a good thing because that movie has a release date in June. And considering all the other controversy surrounding DC, Warner Brothers, the entire reboot of the system, the star of said movie, and kind of wondering, you guys gonna actually release this movie or what? Having a trailer release is a good thing. Yay! Knowing that your $300 million budget is actually gonna see light of day. Woo! So what have we got? The funny thing, of course, was the fact that you get the 1 minute teaser during the Super Bowl halftime and going. At least that's was my reaction. I think a lot of us was the reaction too. And of course, we'll get to that stuff in a second. But the of course, as a teaser, you kind of get a smattering of what's going on. Full blown teaser of like 2.5, well, not quite 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes, but like 2.5 minutes of stuff was released online. So, find your favorite site. And we finally get some plot confirmation of a whole lot of other stuff. So, Barry is on a quest to save his mom. And as even in the comics, Barry, Iris is dead, murdered. And following that same path, the films are doing the same thing. And of course, basically he's on a quest to through the multiverse to find somewhere his mom's alive. Because unfortunately, as soon as I heard that, I started to get this feeling of, that sounds kind of familiar. You lost a loved one. So what do? You go rip roaring across the multiverse to find out and be able to be with them until the end of days. To the detriment of reality as we know it. Because they mentioned in the trailer that, as Barry's trying to do all this, created a universe with no metahumans in it. Oops. Hate it when that happens. Yeah. One of the fun things that we see in the trailer. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like Elmer Fudd. The movie's got a feel of a buddy film because Barry runs into, of course, we're throwing out the, like they said in Endgame, we're drawing some parallels to certain other universe movies. Try not to run into yourself. Well, you know what? We throwing that trope out immediately. It gets the feel of a buddy film. The two Barrys are together trying to get everything taken care of, yada, yada, yada. In the full-blown trailer, you get cameos. There are multiple versions. It looks like multiple versions of Batman. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Because it looks like one of them's like all armored out, like in The Dark Knight Returns. General Zod actually is a big one they focused on a lot. Looks like a couple cameos with Superman. So it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, he's traveling the multiverse, but I wonder, is this going to be a constant thing where he's kind of hopping around, or are these the little cameos you're throwing because they look cool on the trailer? Now, of course, the big thing, the two Batman. Ben Affleck's in there, and of course Ben Affleck's the one going, Barry, man, this is not a good idea. This is not. You're not listening. Barry. Never mind. And of course, the other reason is because Michael Keaton looks very cool. Looks very, very cool. And I love that moment when when the two Barrys do officially meet Michael Keaton's Batman, and you in the trailer you see one of the Barrys just like faint outright. It just looks really cool and silly and fun. The other moment, though, which remember now, the one of the central concepts of the film that creates a whole lot of conflict, yada yada yada, is the fact that there are no meta humans in this new universe which Barry's bouncing around's created. But somewhere in there, because the one of the cameos is Kara Zor-El, she's in like a hospital gown, and Barry goes, "You're not Clark," and she goes, "Yeah, I'm Kara El." And the very yeah, it is literally the very last scene. It's really funny too because it's very much a Barry thing to say. There's this Kara is in the suit, in her version of the Superman suit, flying along, and the two of them are in. I think it looks like a version of the Batplane, and Barry's taking, he's doing the whole camera phone thing, and he's like, "Yeah, I want to take a picture for my kids." It looks promising. Um, Unfortunately, a lot of things have looked promising from Warner Brothers, DC, Discovery Plus, whatever the heck this thing's name is. And you know how Black Adam turned out. I mean, not horrible, but yeah. Um. So we shall see. And of course, in the situation is for Miller. Um. From what I have heard, this is meant as a hard reboot. Um, so what happens from here? The whole film, it's going to be interesting because in a lot of ways it's kind of like, okay, it's cool you have to release it. You spent a crap ton of money on this dang thing, but it's like, so what's the point? I mean, obviously it's to the reboot, but it's like, okay, it's a one shot film. Now what? Um, it's going to be interesting to see how this all works out. I mean, like I said, this is meant to be the reboot. So, what pieces do James and Peter take as they're working on their Chapter One Gods and Monsters plan, so on and so forth. But we'll see. June 16th is the release date. So cross your appendages, especially if you're a stockholder in Warner Brothers Discovery Plus, because you're going, well, see how this works out. Anyway, I'm gonna go. It's late. I'm tired. It's a weeknight. Anyway, just had to post this because, dang. Anyway, y'all take care. May the force be with you. May the odds be in your favor. And as always, be good to each other. Okay, peeps. Peace. Bye.